but there's just something about a two-door that's like really cool, especially when you stretch them like on 40s and stuff like that. It just looks so badass.
I just wanna see the light.
Hey, what's up guys? You're watching Intrinsic Off-Road, and in today's video we're going to be giving a walk around of Sam's 2013 two-door JK. He's going to be showing you guys everything he did since he got it and it was stock to where it's at now. So a lot of hard work put into this Jeep, a lot of big changes and things and details that he's going to be showing you in this video. So stick around, check it out.
What's going on, guys? I'm going to be doing a walk around video and kind of like an update of my JK. I should have started making these videos when I first got the Jeep, but I really wasn't thinking about that at the time. So I'm gonna start trying to do those more often now, and it's a pretty good time to do the video because I just got a whole lot of new stuff for the Jeep. So it's a 2013 two-door. It's a automatic sport. So I'll start off by telling you I got it completely stock about 5 months ago, and I started off with 2.5 inch lifts, and then I put some cool spacers on, so I had about 3 1/4, and then I got some rock crawler JKU 3.5 inch springs. So I'm sitting at about 4.5 inches of lift right now. The rear is a little bit lower because of that tire carrier I just put on. So I have 5 Nito trail grapplers, 37 by 1250 by 17 on some Method NV. They're the 17 by 8.5. They're the non-beadlocks simulated, and I need to give it a bath. It's kind of dirty from all the rain and stuff, so I'm probably gonna do a tire rotation, clean up the tires inside and out, get it real good, clean the frame up a little bit. I try to keep the frame nice and spotless, but so right now I've got some better view. All right, so I've got the Poison Spider BFH Trail Stinger, and I got it powder coated gloss black to match the body. And I was going back and forth in between which bumper I wanted, if I wanted like a mid-width or like a full width, whatever it is, where it just cuts off at the grill right here. But then I realized that this bumper in gloss black would kind of blend in and make the front end look a lot more higher clearance, I guess you could say. So I've got the Sahara stock fender flares and the gloss black Sahara fender flares. This is from the factory, you know, stock fenders. A lot of people ask me about these, so what I did is I utilized the inner fender from the front. I just cut that, mounted it back up, and I just trimmed these fenders. So basically what I did is I measured like 3 inches from here, taped it off, and then tapered it in to this line right here. Cut it with the Dremel, so it was a nice clean cut. And then I put some weather stripping from O'Reilly's on there, so it gives it a clean edge. And I think those look pretty good. I was actually gonna get the Poison Spider crusher flares instead of the tire carrier, but I figured these flares will do for now. They look pretty good to me, so they'll work. We got a G2 diff cover in the rear. I still need to get the front. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But that's it right there. I currently have no exhaust. I had a cherry bomb in the stock place that just came out like with a tailpipe, kind of like the stock exhaust does. But I took that out because I want it to be a little bit more loud. I'll probably put it back in soon, just because, you know, loud exhaust gets annoying when you're daily driving. So I've got those rock crawler springs in there, about 4.5 inches of lift, and I've got a Mopar track bar bracket stock track bar. I've got extended brake lines, so I've got plenty of brake line for that. Tire carrier is a DV8 TC1, and I just had it powder coated gloss black. So it was pretty easy install. Just kind of had to grind out the pins and the stock hinges, and then mount this up. Sorry, it's kind of loud. There's kind of some traffic going on, but need to grease up the bushings. It should be all good to go. I just kind of threw it together right before my trip, so I still need to do a couple little things like grease it up, and I need to get a better lock for it because all I have right now is just a padlock, but it works. And on the tire carrier, it wasn't too bad to install. You just kind of had to grind down the pins on the stock passenger side right here, these stock pins, grinded those down, and then slipped in the new brackets, bolted it up pretty much, nothing too crazy. Still need to grease these bushings. And on the driver's side, you just knock up that bracket with it installed, and then drill the holes and then bolt it in. Nothing too serious. And I have these bigger pins from Harbor Freight, so it doesn't move as much. Got all the brackets powder coated gloss black to match the body, so there's nothing that's off about it, so it all blends in nice. And I got my brand new spare. I think that was cool. Anyways, I got my brand new spare tire with the wheel too, so got that mounted to balance. So I'll probably do a 5-tire rotation here soon, just to kind of squeeze some more life out of them and make use, so I don't have just a brand new tire sitting back there forever. And behind the tire carrier, I still have my tramp stamp back there. Yeah, you can probably see that. I got the wood spider delete cover with it too. I tinted the tail lights just with some rattle can lens tint. They're not too bad, they're pretty equal on both sides. I'll give you a better view for the rear. The reason why I went with the tire carrier is because I was comparing the Genrite one, and they look to be designed the same. It's just, it has these extra tubes right here. And I was gonna cut these little support brackets out, but I thought I might just put these 2 plates in and then just leave this one out. But I'll probably end up just cutting those out and get it repowder coated, so it'll be more of a clean and open look so you can see the tire better. Matches the body pretty well. Also with the stinger, so you know, when you look at it from the side, it's got black stinger and black tire carrier, so matches the body perfectly with the gloss black, and it's got like, it all sets it pretty good, I guess you could say. But I do still have stock control arms, front and rear, but I do have the Rubicon Express jar brackets, and I've got the upper control arm set for 4.5 inches of lift, so it gives me about perfect caster angle, and when I brake, it doesn't, you know, dart to the left or the right, so it tracks straight. So I just got those in for now, just so I can drive it. It drives pretty good, to be honest, but I'll definitely be getting adjustable control arms here soon. I've also got Spider Tracks 1.5 inch wheel spacers. I kind of blacked them out so they wouldn't stick out, because the hubcaps for these wheels stick out way too far for me. I just think that looks really ugly. So I just blacked it out so it blends in better. And I've got the brake line extensions for the front. And I've also got the Terraflex brake line anchor kit for the front. I've got some Pro Comp bump stops in the front. Just drilled in to the perch for that. Also got the Pro Comp extended sway bar links, and those are just temporary. That came off my last Jeep because it's all I had at the time. So I'll definitely be getting some JKS or Rubicon Express disconnects. Got the rock crawler adjustable track bar in the front too. powder coated gecko green. I'm trying to get to focus. Powder coated gecko green D-rings. I've already got a scratch on the bumper from being off-road. That's what for this bumper, the Poison Spider BFH trail stinger, I had to cut the frame for this. So I cut the crash bar off, smoothed it down really good on the frame, make it nice and flush. And then I cut off the mounting horns that has the stock 4 holes on it right here. So cut that back about 2 inches on both sides. Cut the crash bar, ground it all smooth, painted it up a little bit with some DHT, and then drilled these 2 holes. There's already a hole here from the plastic stock cover, so you just kind of enlarge it with the drill bit a little bit and then drill straight through the bottom. And then once you get the bumper on for these 2 bolts up here with the stock holes, you can mark these 2 holes and then drill these in. So it's pretty hard to mess up. It's they designed it really well, I think, and I really like the look of it. I think it's one of the best looking high clearance bumpers. Came with some grade 8 hardware, so those look good and they won't rust, so that's definitely a plus there. Got the Drake hood latch pins. Pretty cool. Got those for Christmas. They work pretty good. I'll watch that later. Got truck light, headlights. Pretty bright. I think these look the best. That's what I was kind of going for when I got the Jeep. I always wanted truck lights. The Jeep came with a soft top, but I think the hard top looks a lot cleaner. So I looked on Craigslist for a while and I couldn't actually find one because they're so rare to find for a 2-door around here. I live in Alabama, so it was really hard for me to find a hardtop, but I found one in Baton Rouge and it was about a 6-hour drive for me, and the people that had it actually wanted a soft top and it fit my year model, so it's got the bigger back window and I got it tinted like 5%, so it's a little bit darker in the back, a little bit lighter in the front, and I still need to get some windshield tint just to kind of even things out a little bit. That's pretty much all I've done to it so far, just because, you know, it's a 2013, so it was a little expensive for me. So, you know, I couldn't go all out with Dana 60s and all that, but I did all I could as fast as I could. So this is how she sits right now. 4.5 inches of lift, 37s. Got the rock crawler, Poison Spider, DV8. Blacked out the trail rated sticker, debadged it just for an all blacked out look. But yeah, I still got the 3.73 stock gears in it. I still need to get some kind of a tuner, probably like an AEV Pro Cal, just to kind of correct the shift points so I can get some better gas mileage. Because with all that weight I just added in the 37s, the gas mileage is sitting at about 11.9, which is not terrible, but it's not the greatest. So a tuner could probably help me squeeze a little bit more out of that. Still have the stock Dana 30 in the front, no truss, no gussets yet. I do plan on getting those as I go to more off-road parks and stuff like that. But for right now, for daily driving, it does fine. I plan on getting a beefier tie rod, like a Synergy or something, and have that paint match gecko green, like the D-rings and some other stuff. But I'll definitely be getting some new ball joints as well. Probably some Synergy ball joints or G2. I think G2. So whenever those start to wear out more, I'll definitely upgrade all that. This will be a lot beefier for the trails. And the engine, as I mentioned before, was 3.6. It's a little dirty. It's a little dirty from daily driving, but yeah, I just wipe it up, you know, just some dust. Trying to keep it all stock, you know, so I can make it last as long as I can. And on the rear, this is how I cut my pinch seams to make it fit with the stock arms. So basically where this kind of bulges out, I just went straight from there down just enough to where, you know, it doesn't get into the body too much. Just as much pinch seam that can be removed as possible. So it looks pretty good. Not too bad. So whenever I flex at full travel, it doesn't hit anything. So it gets the job done, it does good. I plan on getting some Rubicon rails for the sides, just something to be there to kind of fill out that ugly pinch seam and to protect it from rocks and all that good stuff. But yeah, there she is. It's my 2013 two-door JK. I really like the two doors. I love the four doors, and I loved my old four door. There's just something about a two door that's like really cool, especially when you stretch them like on 40s and stuff like that. It just looks so badass. But yeah, she's pretty simple. There's not much to be said about her. It's just I try to keep it simple and clean. Try not to do too much to it. I don't want to overdo it. I kind of like a minimalist look, but to be clean and factory also. And I've got a lot more stuff I want to do to it soon, so stay tuned. Got a couple of new things, small things, like this new gas cap right here. It's pretty cool. And on the interior, it's a little dirty right now. I need to vacuum it out still, but got some Mo grip handles, Gecko Green Alien Sunshade. Really nice, really good quality, really sturdy. Doesn't flap around in the wind or anything. It shades pretty good, so I'm happy with it. And the vents and the door handles gloss black to match the paint.
Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. That lets us know that you're watching and that you're interested, and we'll keep making more videos. We have a lot of big things planned for Intrinsic Off-Road in 2018 that we're definitely excited about, so stay tuned.
That's good.
I think that was cool.